yesterday to Crimson Cliffs 15-3. Desert Hills, meanwhile, lost to Pineview yesterday 7-3. That's how we stand as we get here now. Green Canyon, the 9th seed, and Desert Hills, the 5th seed. Green Canyon, of course, finished 4th in Region 11 with a 16-12 overall record. Desert Hills, meanwhile, 18-10 overall record. They finished 5th in Region 10. Now, if you look at common opponents trying to derive anything as far as getting an idea of how this game should go, they've played 3 teams. Green Canyon lost to Mountain Crest all 3 games they played, 3-1, 5-4, 7-2. Meanwhile, Desert Hills beat Mountain Crest 11-1. Green Canyon lost to Pineview 15-5. And Desert Hills lost all 3 of their games to Pineview, 13-6, 10-5, and 7-3. And, of course, yesterday, Green Canyon lost to Crimson Cliffs 15-3, while Desert Hills split the season series in Region 10 with Crimson Cliffs. They lost 4-1, and then the one win they had against the Mustangs, 7-0. So that's kind of the comparison between the 2 teams. And that's where we stand today. On the mound for Green Canyon, it's their ace, Nick Bauk. Undefeated, 6-0 on the season. Carson Urban, the pitcher for Desert Hills for the Thunder. Carson Urban, 2-2 on the season. We'll take a break, and we will be back with the first pitch of 4A State Baseball Tournament. Green Canyon and Desert Hills on 104 The Ranch.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see adamswealthadvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
T-shirts are more popular than ever. The one that has the perfect statement or a one-of-a-kind design. They really do make you look. Great Basin Graphics has the best screen printers and equipment creating custom, retail quality shirts at great prices. Employees look great and clients will always wear high-quality T-shirts advertising your product or service. Great Basin Graphics design, screen print, and embroider everything and anything. Google Great Basin Graphics or visit their new location at 966 West 400 North.
Great Basin Graphics, we made you look.
The Logo Shop invites you to sign up for a foursome and support the Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, scheduled for Friday, May 13th. It's a great morning of golf at the Logan River Golf Course while raising money for the students and teachers in the Logan City School District. Contact Shanna Longhurst at the district office to sign up or just email shanna.longhurst@loganschools.org. The Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, Friday, May 13th.
We're about ready to get things rolling here in St. George, 4A State Baseball Tournament. Green Canyon Wolves and the Desert Hills Thunder. Rod Zundel here. Glad to have you aboard this afternoon. Elimination bracket. The winner will move on, and the season will come to an end for the loser. Winner of this one will play tomorrow at 1:30. But first things first, Green Canyon will step to the plate first. They're the visitors, the 9th seed. Desert Hills, the number 6 seed. Abe Olson, Cade Atkinson, and Robert Geertsen lead things off here as we are underway. Third round of the State 4A Baseball Tournament. On the mound is Carson Urban for Desert Hills. Here comes the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. About 95 degrees, wind about 5 miles an hour. So it's hot and stagnant right now. Here's the pitch. Swing on, right back up the middle, past the second base. So a leadoff base hit for Abe Olson. And Green Canyon has one aboard, the leadoff batter with a single. Caden Atkinson coming to the plate now. Atkinson had a couple RBI yesterday in the loss to Crimson Cliffs. So Atkinson steps to the plate with Olson on first. As we're just underway here in St. George. Cade Atkinson steps back into the batter's box from the right side. Abe Olson gets a small lead over on first. Here's the first pitch to Atkinson. Tries to lay down the bunt, but fouled it out of play off the right side. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. Atkinson tries to lay down the bunt again. Misses, but it's a strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Caden Atkinson with Olson on first. We're just underway here in St. George, 4A State Baseball Tournament. Irvin to the plate, swing and a miss. Atkinson goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. So 1 down, Robert Geertsen. Zach Geertsen coming to the plate. Zach leads the team in home runs with 3. Leads the state in doubles with 15. Had an RBI yesterday in the loss. Now he backs out of the batter's box. Time is called. And the umpire now saying something to Irvin. Kind of put his hand up. One down here in the top of the first. Olson on first. They throw over to first. Olson dives back. He's safe. Geertsen steps back in the batter's box from the right side. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Zach Geertsen. The 1-0 pitch. Swing, foul back, out of play over the bleachers. 1-1 the count to Zach. Later tonight, the only other team from Region 11, Bear River, will face number 1 Dixie. Bear River, the 5th seed, Dixie, number 1. They'll face each other at 7. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's a ball, 2-1. Olson takes about a 3-pace lead over on first. Here's the 2-1 pitch, swing, and foul down the third baseline. Strike 2, 2-2 the count. Carson Irvin, a senior on the mound for Desert Hills, record of 2-2 coming in. The 2-2 pitch, the runner's going to second, swing and foul tip. So Olson will have to trot back to first. Green Canyon had the hit and run going, and he got a piece of it. Count remains 2-2. 1 down here in the top of the first. Abram Olson over on first after a leadoff single. Here's the 2-2 pitch, swing, third base. What a grab by Peyton Gubler over to second. They get Olson, but they don't have a throw to first. So 2 down. What a play by Peyton Gubler, who's committed to play for BYU. That was a line shot, took it on the 1 hop.
Gunned it over to second to get Olson. So 2 down here in the top of the first, and now Desert Hills coach is Kevin Cave. He comes over and talks to the umpire. Now he jots out to the official over near second base to discuss something. Oh, there. He wants to know if it should have been interference on Olson, interfering with the throw to first because Jace Fillmore didn't even get the throw off. And now the umpires are going to have a discussion. If they agree with Coach Cave, then that'll be the third out. Umpire still having a discussion in between home plate and the pitching mound. Waiting to see what their decision is. Of course, we're not streaming today, so we don't have a replay, and they call him safe, so. So, Geertsen is at first with 2 down. Riker Erickson coming to the plate. Riker has a couple of homers this season. He's the catcher for Green Canyon. First pitch to him is low. Left field's playing fairly deep, but center field and right field are fairly shallow. The 1-0 pitch, no, they throw to first. And Geertsen gets back in time. Game got started a little bit late as the previous game went a little bit long. Here's the 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 the count to Riker Erickson. The 1-1 pitch from Irvin. Swing and foul back into the net. Strike 2. Only about a 4 or 5 mile an hour wind, according to the radar, and supposed to get up around 12 to 14 miles an hour for the late game tonight at 7. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing. Gets past the third baseman, Gubler, for a base hit. Erickson on board. Geertsen goes to second. So the second hit of the inning with 2 down and 2 on. Coleman Bob coming to the plate for the Wolves. Coleman Bob, the first baseman, he came in to pitch in the last inning. Pinch runner for Green Canyon. I still call it the pinch runner, but it's officially called a speed-up runner. I don't know why they changed that. Why mess up a good thing? But we're old school. So 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the first. No score, Green Canyon and Desert Hills. Coleman Bob at the plate, facing Carson Irvin. The pitch inside, ball 1. Green Canyon's been changing the numbers. We don't have a number 3. Now we've been told it's Jacob Peterson, number 3. is the speed-up runner. That pitch in there for strike. 1-1 the count to Coleman Bob with 2 on. The 1-1 pitch. It's a ball. 2-1 the count. So yesterday against Crimson Cliffs, Green Canyon took a 2-0 lead without getting a hit. They loaded the bases in each of the first 2 innings without a hit. They've already got 2 hits here in the top of the first. The 2-1 pitch to Bob caught the inside corner, buckled him at the knees. 2-2 now with 2 on, 2 down here, top of the first. Winner moves on, loser goes home, and the season comes to an end. Green Canyon trying to convert with 2 runners on here. Coleman Bob swings and misses. Strike 3, got him swinging. So Green Canyon, couple of hits, 2 men left. We're scoreless as we head to the home half of the first inning. Green Canyon, Desert Hills here on 104 The Ranch.
Your Cash and Box Elder McDonald's are proud to be part of your community. Team members at your local McDonald's take pride in being part of your community. Supporting local high school sports, USU Aggies, and many wonderful arts and cultural events is how your local McDonald's says thank you. Your local McDonald's is hiring. Let McDonald's work for you with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, great pay, plus meals and other perks. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com today. That's careers.mcdonalds.com, or apply in person. McDonald's and its franchisees are equal opportunity employers, committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
The Old Grist Mill is a little piece of heaven. Traditional favorites that make everyone feel like life is oh so good. That famous made-to-order lunch special with the bread you love, delicious meat, veggies to your liking, and a fresh baked cookie, chips, and drink. Muffins, scones, bagels, cheese bread, sweet rolls baked fresh daily. The Old Grist Mill also serves delicious breakfast sandwiches in Smithfield and South Logan. The Old Grist Mill, now open in South Logan, Smithfield, and Logan. The Old Grist Mill, here for you.
More and more people are turning to CashValleyDaily.com for their source of information on what's going on in our community. They're finding relevant news online and on the Cache Valley Daily app. From what's happening in local political elections to breaking news that you don't have to wait a few days to read about, to photo galleries of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and on the free Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news, online, on time, all the time. CashValleyDaily.com.
We head to the home half of the first inning here in the 4A State Baseball Tournament. Green Canyon left a couple of runners on the base pass in the top of the first, unable to bring him across the plate. And now Desert Hills coming to the plate for the first time to face Nick Bauk. Undefeated 6-0 on the season. Riker Erickson will be catching for Bauk. Coleman Bob at first, Kate Atkinson second, Geertsen at third, Trayson Jensen at shortstop, Caden Stewart center, left field, Abe Olson center, and Carson Proctor right field. So a good opportunity for Green Canyon to get on the board and start at the top of the first, but not able to capitalize. So Nick Bauk will face Cole DeCastro to start things off, then Carson Irvin, the pitcher, and Peyton Gubler, the third baseman. DeCastro, shortstop, steps up, pitches high, and has to back him off a bit for ball one. The 1-0 pitch, swing, and in between shortstop and third for a base hit to lead things off, Cole DeCastro with a single into left. Carson Irvin coming to the plate. Carson Irvin, the senior. He's third in the state in triples with 3. DeCastro on first for the Thunder. Here's the pitch to Irvin, missing the outside corner, ball one. DeCastro getting a decent lead over at first. Bauk looks him over, now goes to the plate. It's a hit and run, back to second base. Tries to tag at second. Don't know if he got him or not, but he makes the throw to first for one out. And the shortstop, Trayson Jensen, wasn't able to step on the bag. So they only got the runner at first. So DeCastro goes to second. Irvin thrown out at first. One down. I think Jensen thought he stepped on the bag, but he missed. It was kind of a high chopper, had to hurry. Peyton Gubler at the plate. Gubler's their big bat, 7 home runs. That's number 1 in the state. Signed on to play for BYU. Going to be a future Cougar. First pitch is a ball. 1-0 the count. With DeCastro on second. Here's the pitch to Gubler. Swing, popped up. Behind the plate. Strike one. One and one the count. DeCastro on second for Desert Hills. Here's the pitch to Gubler. Trying to have it curve back in, but it stayed high and inside for ball 2, 2-1. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Swing and hit deep, but it's foul. Gubler turned on that one. And that thing landed about 40 yards left of the foul line and over the fence. That's how long that one was. That was like a pull shot on a pull hook on a golf swing. Here's the 2-2 pitch outside, ball 3, full count. One down here in the bottom of the first. DeCastro on second for Desert Hills. Peyton Gubler, the big bat, at the plate. We always just saw what his power's like, so Bauk's got to be careful. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing on, right to the shortstop, Jensen. He bobbles it, and they get the runner and tag him at third as DeCastro was halfway between second and third, thinking Jensen was going to go to first, but Jensen bobbled it, and it actually turned out to be a good thing for Green Canyon because they were able to tag DeCastro. They got him in a pickle and got him at third. So 2 down. Gubler on first. Kyler Terry, first baseman, steps up to the plate. Tyler Perry has 3 home runs, and he's the team leader in RBI with 27. Throw over to first. Gubler gets back plenty of time as Bauk turned, and when he saw that Gubler was back, he just kind of floated the toss over to Bob. Checks on first, now looks to the plate. Here comes the pitch. Swing on, and it's deep to right center left field, and the catch is made by Caden Stewart to end the inning. So Desert Hills leaves a runner stranded. And we go to the top of the second. No score. Desert Hills and Green Canyon on 104 The Ranch.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see adamswealthadvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
T-shirts are more popular than ever. The one that has the perfect statement or a one-of-a-kind design. They really do make you look. Great Basin Graphics has the best screen printers and equipment creating custom, retail-quality shirts at great prices. Employees look great and clients will always wear high-quality T-shirts advertising your product or service. Great Basin Graphics design, screen print, and embroider everything and anything. Google Great Basin Graphics or visit their new location at 966 West 400 North.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look, made you look.
The Logo Shop invites you to sign up for a foursome and support the Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, scheduled for Friday, May 13th. It's a great morning of golf at the Logan River Golf Course while raising money for the students and teachers in the Logan City School District. Contact Shanna Longhurst at the district office to sign up or just email shanna.longhurst@loganschools.org. The Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, Friday, May 13th.
We head to the top of the second inning here at the Fourier State Baseball Tournament at Bruce Hurst Field in St. George. No score. Green Canyon and Desert Hills. Green Canyon, the second trip to the plate. And leading things off for the Wolves, Trayson Jensen, the shortstop. Trayson has 25 RBI on the season. He'll be facing Carson Irvin, who gave up a couple of hits in that first inning to Green Canyon. They left two stranded in the top of the first. Jensen steps up from the right side. Here comes the pitch. Swing and popped up over the shortstop's head, and it's going to drop into left field for the third base hit. So Trayson Jensen on board, just like the top of the first, the leadoff batter with a single into left. Will Wheatley, the DH, coming to the plate. Wheatley wearing number 27 in the white jerseys yesterday and now wearing number 39 today. He steps up as the DH with Jensen on first. From the right side, Wheatley lays down the bunt down the third baseline, picked up by the third baseman Gubler, and he fires over to Terry for the out. But in so doing, Wheatley advances Jensen to second. So one down here in the top of the second. And Jensen moves to second. To the plate, Nick Bauk, the pitcher. He can go a long way in helping himself out on the mound here with a base hit. Trayson Jensen on second. Irvin spins and throws it to Fillmore, and Jensen back in time. Nick Bauk at the plate. Here's the pitch. Low, ball one. Yesterday, by this time, between Green Canyon and Crimson Cliffs, they had about 4 hit batters. Yeah. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It's popped up down the right field line, and nobody can get to it. Terry and then Taylor Mosier from right field chasing it down, but it dropped in between and out of play. Strike one. You were thinking the same thing. Yeah, so much better start for Green Canyon. No hit batters yet, and they've got 3 hits already. They didn't get 3 hits until the 4th or 5th inning when they scored a couple of runs that were earned. 1-1 the count to Nick Bauk. Jensen on second. Here's the pitch. Caught the inside corner for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch to Bauk. Swing and a miss. Struck him out for the second out of the inning. Jensen still on second with 2 down. Carson Proctor coming to the plate. Carson playing right field this afternoon. Carson Irvin was told before this thing started he was gunned at 95 miles an hour during the season. That's a heat. Here's the pitch from Irvin. Inside, almost grazed Proctor on the left elbow. Able to get out of the way. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch to Proctor. Hit him right in the small of the back, right above the derriere. And, hey, it took us an inning longer than yesterday, but we got our first hit batsman. So Proctor on first. Yesterday was just crazy. And Green Canyon, if you're wondering if you've ever faced anyone that can throw it above 90, the only person I can think of in Region 11 is Deegan Rigby of Bear River, the sophomore. He's a big dude. He can huck it. Abe Olson now coming to the plate. Top of the order with 2 on now. For the second time in 2 innings, they got 2 on, first and second. Here's the pitch to Olson. It's a ball 1. They're making fun of my lingo. Big dude can huck it. Sling it? Sling it's too cityfied. Huck it. That's more countryfied. That's what we are in Bear River. Swing and a miss by Olson. Strike 1. Olson led off the first with a single to left field. Love to get another one here and possibly bring in a run. Irvin spins, throws over to second, and Jensen back in time. I'm going to say instead of Jensen back in time, I'm just going to say Jensen, Huey Lewis, and the News That. You got that right. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. 1-2 the count to the top of the order. Abe Olson. Two down here in the top of the second inning. No score, Green Canyon. Desert Hills. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go? The catcher tagged him like he expected it to be a check swing, but umpire said no, it's ball 2. Good try, though, by Andrew Wilson. The umpire just stood there and said, I see you. 2-2 the count to Olson. 2 on, 2 down here in the top of the second. Here's the pitch. Swing and foul back out of play. Jensen gets the lead from second. Proctor takes a lead at first. The 2-2 pitch to Olson over the top of his head. We have a full count now with 2 on and 2 down. Olson steps in from the right side, awaiting the pitch from Irvin. And here's the payoff pitch. Over the head, it hits him. So are we do we count that as a hit batsman or a walk? Okay, so we have 2 hit batters. We're catching up to yesterday. So, Abe Olson to first. Trace Jensen to third. Carson Proctor on second. Bases loaded here in the top of the second inning with 2 down. And coming to the plate, Cade Atkinson. Atkinson had a couple RBI yesterday. He gets this thing out of the dirt, and he's got a couple more. Atkinson, second baseman, from the right side of the plate. Waits on the Irvin pitch, and Irvin backs away. Big opportunity for Green Canyon here. The 9th seed to get on top of Desert Hills, the 6th seed. Here's the pitch. He hit Atkinson, and he walked in a run. 1-0 on the third hit batter of the game. Third hit batter of the inning. Back-to-back hit by pitch. So it's 1-0 as Jensen scores after he led off with a single. Back-to-back hit by pitches, and he comes in. It's 1-0. Green Canyon, we got a discussion on the mound. We'll take a 30-second break and be back on 104 The Ranch.
Your Cash and Box Elder McDonald's are proud to be part of your community. Team members at your local McDonald's take pride in being part of your community. Supporting local high school sports, USU Aggies, and many wonderful arts and cultural events is how your local McDonald's says thank you. Your local McDonald's is hiring. Let McDonald's work for you with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, great pay, plus meals and other perks. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com today. That's careers.mcdonalds.com, or apply in person. McDonald's and its franchisees are equal opportunity employers, committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Green Canyon has loaded the bases here in the top of the second with 2 down. Zach Geertsen coming to the plate. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. Here's the pitch by Irvin. In there for strike 1. So you got Proctor on third. Olson on second. Atkinson on first. Geertsen at the plate. Here's the pitch outside. Ball 1. Nice job by Andrew Wilson to stop that as it was low and in the dirt. Saved a run. 1-0 here as the Wolves get a run on a hit by pitch with the bases loaded. Here comes the 1-1 pitch to Geertsen. Check swing. Did he go? No. Ball 2. I don't think Irvin was happy about that call. Kind of turned away and shook his head. 2-1 to Geertsen. Bases loaded. Swing on and foul back over the bleachers on the right side. 2-2 the count.
I was out today. We returned all foul balls to the dugout, so we appreciate your assistance. Thank you.
They're begging the fans to return the foul balls to the umpires. Yesterday we had to wait while the umpire went over the dugout and had to find some more. 2-2 the count to Geertsen. The pitch outside, ball 3, 3-2.
Tell your dad he owes you more money. I am about ready to.
Full count, nowhere to put him. Got to throw a strike to Geertsen. Irvin's trying to work out of a jam here with 2 down. Here in the top of the second. And now the Green Canyon checking the count, and it is 3-2. They got it all correct now. It is a full count with the bases loaded, 2 down. Got to throw a strike from Irvin. Here comes the pitch. Swing and foul back. We'll do it again. Of course, the runners are going as soon as it leaves the hand of Irwin. Zach Gearston leads the state in doubles with 15. Oh, he'd like to get number 16 right here. Full count, bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Swing on into left field. Right to the left fielder, Cooper Clough, with the bases loaded. That ends the inning. So Green Canyon has left 5 on the base pass in the first 2 innings, but they get a run. And it's 1-0 Green Canyon over Desert Hills as we head to the bottom of the second on 104 The Ranch.
The Old Grist Mill is a little piece of heaven. Traditional favorites that make everyone feel like life is oh so good. That famous made-to-order lunch special with the bread you love, delicious meat, veggies to your liking, and a fresh baked cookie, chips, and drink. Muffins, scones, bagels, cheese bread, sweet rolls baked fresh daily. The Old Grist Mill also serves delicious breakfast sandwiches in Smithfield and South Logan. The Old Grist Mill, now open in South Logan, Smithfield, and Logan. The Old Grist Mill, here for you.
More and more people are turning to CashValleyDaily.com for their source of information on what's going on in our community. They're finding relevant news online and on the Cache Valley Daily app. From what's happening in local political elections to breaking news that you don't have to wait a few days to read about, to photo galleries of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and on the free Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news, online, on time, all the time. CashValleyDaily.com.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see adamswealthadvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
We head now to the bottom of the second inning. Desert Hills coming to the plate. Now with Green Canyon with a 1-0 lead. Andrew Wilson, the catcher, to lead things off here in the bottom of the second to face Nick Bauk. Bauk gave up a single to lead things off in the first inning, but then a ground out, a fielder's choice, and a fly out. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count to Wilson. The pitch, swing on, popped up, and just over the head of second base into shallow center field for the second base hit of the afternoon. So Andrew Wilson, the leadoff batter, gets on base just like in the first inning with DeCastro a single. Taylor Mosier coming to the plate, the right fielder. And we have a speed-up runner. Seth Wells. So Wells, the speed-up runner, on first. Bauk throws over there, and he dives back in time. Taylor Mosier at the plate from the left side. Mosier has 3 homers on the season. Had a double and a triple yesterday in the loss to Pineview. First pitch, a strike. Pretty good lead by Wells on first. Here comes a pitch. Went off speed pitch. Got him swinging. Strike 2. Mosier chased that one, and he was way in front of it. So 0-2 the count. Nobody down here in the bottom of the second. Desert Hills at the plate, trailing 1-0 to Green Canyon. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Did he go? No. Ball gets away from Erickson, but he picks it up, and Wells stays at first. 1-2 the count to Mosier. Here's the pitch. Swing. Got him swinging. Strike 3. First out of the inning as Moser goes down swinging. So with one down, Jace Fillmore, the second baseman, coming to the plate. Wells stays on first. One out here in the bottom of the second. Seth Wells on first, the speed-up runner. Jace Fillmore pops it up. Back out of play. Strike 1. Jake Bean on deck. The 0-1 pitch to Moser. Swing on, pops it up into center field, and there to make the easy catch is Abe Olson for out number 2. So 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Wells still on first, and coming to the plate now, Jake Bean, the designated hitter. Two down. Bauk looks in, throws a strike. Going down to second is Wells. Do they get him? They tag him out, trying to steal second. So Wells tried to steal second. They got him. So that will end the inning. 1 hit. No runs. Nobody left. We go to the top of the third. Green Canyon 1, Desert Hills 0 on 104 The Range.
T-shirts are more popular than ever. The one that has the perfect statement or a one-of-a-kind design. They really do make you look. Great Basin Graphics has the best screen printers and equipment creating custom, retail-quality shirts at great prices. Employees look great and clients will always wear high-quality T-shirts advertising your product or service. Great Basin Graphics design, screen print, and embroider everything and anything. Google Great Basin Graphics or visit their new location at 966 West 400 North.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
The Logo Shop invites you to sign up for a foursome and support the Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, scheduled for Friday, May 13th. It's a great morning of golf at the Logan River Golf Course while raising money for the students and teachers in the Logan City School District. Contact Shanna Longhurst at the district office to sign up or just email shanna.longhurst@loganschools.org. The Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, Friday, May 13th.
Your Cash and Box Elder McDonald's are proud to be part of your community. Team members at your local McDonald's take pride in being part of your community. Supporting local high school sports, USU Aggies, and many wonderful arts and cultural events is how your local McDonald's says thank you. Your local McDonald's is hiring. Let McDonald's work for you with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, great pay, plus meals and other perks. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com today. That's careers.mcdonalds.com, or apply in person. McDonald's and its franchisees are equal opportunity employers, committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
We head to the top of the third inning. Green Canyon with the 1-0 lead over Desert Hills. Riker Erickson, the catcher, to lead things off, takes the first pitch in for a strike from Carson Urban. Here's the 0-1 pitch, swing on, and finds the gap in between the third base and shortstop for the fourth base hit of the afternoon. So Riker Erickson, the leadoff batter, on board with a single to left. So every leadoff batter has been able to get aboard with a base hit to left field in the first 3 innings. Coleman Bob on his way to the batter's box. Riker Erickson on first. Irvin throws over. And Erickson dives back in time. Bob steps up from the right side of the plate. Here comes the pitch. Swing on a miss. Strike one. Going Bob has a couple of home runs on the season. Nobody out here in the third. Bob lays down the bunt, picked up by the pitcher Urban. He throws down to second and easily gets Erickson out. So that's out number one here in the top of the third inning. Coming to the plate now, the shortstop, Trayson Jensen. He singled in the second inning and then scored the only run of the game, thanks to a hit by pitch, back-to-back. So Bob on first, Jensen at the plate swing, and it's popped up down the right field line. Going over to make the catch near the fence is Kyler Terry for out number two. So one pitch, and Jensen heads back to the dugout. So Coleman Bob on first. Will Wheatley coming to the plate. Grounded out last inning. Takes the first pitch, a ball. 1-0 the count to Will, the designated hitter. Two down here in the top of the third. Coleman Bob on first for Green Canyon. Will Wheatley at the plate. Carson Urban on the mound. And Wheatley pops it right back to Urban, the pitcher, and he makes an easy grab for out number three. So we go to the bottom of the third. Green Canyon 1, Desert Hills nothing on 104 The Ranch.
The Old Gristmill is a little piece of heaven. Traditional favorites that make everyone feel like life is oh so good. That famous made-to-order lunch special with the bread you love, delicious meat, veggies to your liking, and a fresh baked cookie, chips, and drink. Muffins, scones, bagels, cheese bread, sweet rolls baked fresh daily. The Old Gristmill also serves delicious breakfast sandwiches in Smithfield and South Logan. The Old Gristmill, now open in South Logan, Smithfield, and Logan. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
More and more people are turning to CashValleyDaily.com for their source of information on what's going on in our community. They're finding relevant news online and on the Cache Valley Daily app. From what's happening in local political elections to breaking news that you don't have to wait a few days to read about, to photo galleries of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and on the free Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news, online, on time, all the time. CashValleyDaily.com.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see adamswealthadvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
Bottom of the third inning here at Bruce Hurst Field in St. George. Green Canyon with the 1-0 lead over Desert Hills. The Wolves, 4 hits, and they've left 6 guys stranded in the first 3 innings. Stepping up to lead things off against Bauk, Jake Bean, the designated hitter from the left side of the plate. First pitch in there for a strike. Strike 2. Outside corner. That pitch was right around the shoulders. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing And it's a foul into the dugout of Green Canyon. So the count remains 0-2. Bauch's given up 2 hits in the first 2 innings. Swing and popped up out of play behind the net. 0-2 the count remains. Here in the bottom of the third, Green Canyon, the 9th seed, with a 1-0 lead over the 6th seed, Desert Hills. The pitch, trying to get some movement on that one, but there was no movement at all for Bauch, so that's the first ball. 1-2 the count. A 1-2 pitch. Barely misses. Apparently that was outside and high. That looked like it was across the plate more than a pitch a couple ago where it looked like it was high and outside. Here comes a 2-2 pitch. Outside, well outside. Full count now. Bauch was ahead of the count. Now it's full with nobody on, nobody down. Here in the bottom of the third, the 3-2 pitch. Swing and popped up out of play. Three and 2 the count to Jake Bean. Swing and a miss. Erickson dropped the ball, but then he tagged Bean for the out. So strikeout, Jake Bean to lead things off here in the bottom of the third. 1 down. That's the second strikeout for Bauch. Eric Olson at the plate. Yesterday he had a triple in the loss to Pineview. First pitch, a strike. That pitch curves in there for strike 2. So Olson down in the count now, 0-2. Bauch trying to get a clean inning going here. So far, the pitch, swing, and foul tip came back and hit him. So it's 0-2 the count still. To Eric Olson. Swing on right to the shortstop. Jensen picks it up, guns it to first, and Bob stretches out to make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down here in the bottom of the third. We go to the top of the order now. Cole DeCastro. Cole, a junior. Here's the first pitch to Cole. Swing and a line shot to the third base coach. Strike 1. Houck only giving up 2 hits so far in 2 2/3. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and gets through the gap right over the second base. Cade Atkinson couldn't chase it down, and that's the third hit of the afternoon. And Cole DeCastro's got his second hit of the afternoon. Base hit right up the middle. So DeCastro on first. Carson Urban, the pitcher, coming to the plate. Urban batting from the left side is a lefty, facing the righty, Bauch. DeCastro on first. Bauch looks over. Now out of the stretch, goes to the plate. And it's a ball. Ball 1. Erickson had trouble handling that ball, but he was able to retrieve it before DeCastro thought about heading for second. 1-0 the count to Urban. DeCastro on first for Desert Hills. Thunder trailing Green Canyon 1-0. That pitch outside and low, ball 2. The winner will play tomorrow at 1:30. The loser goes home. 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing on, popped up to left field. Caden Stewart going over, and he's under it and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So Green Canyon, or Desert Hills, they get a hit. They leave one stranded, and we go to the top of the fourth. The Wolves on top of the Thunder, 1-0 here on 104 The Ranch.
T-shirts are more popular than ever. The one that has the perfect statement or a one-of-a-kind design. They really do make you look. Great Basin Graphics has the best screen printers and equipment creating custom, retail-quality shirts at great prices. Employees look great and clients will always wear high-quality T-shirts advertising your product or service. Great Basin Graphics design, screen print, and embroider everything and anything. Google Great Basin Graphics or visit their new location at 966 West 400 North.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
The Logo Shop invites you to sign up for a foursome and support the Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, scheduled for Friday, May 13th. It's a great morning of golf at the Logan River Golf Course while raising money for the students and teachers in the Logan City School District. Contact Shanna Longhurst at the district office to sign up, or just email shanna.longhurst@loganschools.org. The Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, Friday, May 13th.
Your Cash and Box Elder McDonald's are proud to be part of your community. Team members at your local McDonald's take pride in being part of your community. Supporting local high school sports, USU Aggies, and many wonderful arts and cultural events is how your local McDonald's says thank you. Your local McDonald's is hiring. Let McDonald's work for you with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, great pay, plus meals and other perks. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com today. That's careers.mcdonalds.com, or apply in person. McDonald's and its franchisees are equal opportunity employers, committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
All right, welcome back to Bruce Hurst Field in St. George for A State Baseball Tournament. Green Canyon with the 1-0 lead over Desert Hills as we go to the top of the fourth. And leading off for the Wolves is Nick Bauk, the pitcher, and he got hit, the third batter hit by Carson Irvin, and as much heat as he throws, that's got to ouch. So Bauk on base, hit by pitch, the third of the game by Irvin. We are catching up to yesterday. We got 4. Did I miss one? Oh, yeah. That's the 4th hit batter. Don't want to shortchange Irvin. We're catching up to yesterday's 6 hit batters, I think, didn't we?
Yeah. The game earlier was
10 hit batters in the previous game. Wow. Pitching is a premium in high school baseball tournament. So Bauk on first. Carson Proctor at the plate, shows bunt, and Bauk was about a quarter of the way to second, and Wilson, the catcher, saw that, gunned it to first, and Bauk barely got back in time. So Proctor to the plate. He was hit by a pitch in the second inning. Here's the 1-0, the bunt. Laying it down the right side. Could be tough play. Everybody's safe as the second baseman, Jace Fillmore, tried to come up and make the play, but it was just too perfectly executed by Proctor. Laid it down in between first and the pitcher, and everybody's safe. Bauk on second, Proctor on first. What a base hit. Abe Olson, top of the order we go. Bauk on second, Proctor on first. Abe Olson coming to the plate here in the top of the fourth. Nobody down. The pitch almost hit Olson. He had to jump back out of the way. Irvin's already hit 4 Green Canyon Wolves. 1-0 the count to Olson. He had a single to lead off the game. Then he was hit by a pitch in the second inning. The 1-0 pitch to Olson. Tries to lay down another bunt. He does. It's picked up by the pitcher. Throws to third. And he gets Bauk out at third. So that's the first out of the inning. Olson reaches first on a fielder's choice. And going to second is Proctor. Caden Atkinson stepping up to the plate now. Struck out in the first inning, hit by a pitch in the second. 1 down, 2 on for Green Canyon, trying to add on to that 1-0 lead. Here's a pitch from Irvin, and that is across for a strike. 0-1 the count. How many pitches? 60 pitches already thrown by Irvin. Here comes 62, and it almost hit Cade Atkinson. He had to duck out of the way there. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch, and it hit Atkinson in the head. It was going right at the helmet, and he did not move, and he took one for the team. And now the bases are loaded again. 5 hit batters by Irvin. And we're going to have a discussion on the mound. And I think we're going to have a pitching change. So he's looking towards the bullpen. And we are going to have a pitching change, I do believe. We'll keep it here until now everybody's looking over to the bullpen. 1 down here in the top of the 4th. Green Canyon has loaded the bases for the second time. And we are going to have a pitching change. We'll come back and tell you who's on the mound for Desert Hills. Green Canyon with a 1-0 lead, and they're threatening here in the top of the 4th on 104 The Wrench.
The Old Grist Mill is a little piece of heaven. Traditional favorites that make everyone feel like life is oh so good. That famous made-to-order lunch special with the bread you love, delicious meat, veggies to your liking, and a fresh baked cookie, chips, and drink. Muffins, scones, bagels, cheese bread, sweet rolls baked fresh daily. The Old Grist Mill also serves delicious breakfast sandwiches in Smithfield and South Logan. The Old Grist Mill, now open in South Logan, Smithfield, and Logan. The Old Grist Mill, here for you.
More and more people are turning to CashValleyDaily.com for their source of information on what's going on in our community. They're finding relevant news online and on the Cache Valley Daily app. From what's happening in local political elections to breaking news that you don't have to wait a few days to read about, to photo galleries of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and on the free Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news, online, on time, all the time. CashValleyDaily.com.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see AdamsWealthAdvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
T-shirts are more popular than ever. The one that has the perfect statement or a one-of-a-kind design. They really do make you look. Great Basin Graphics has the best screen printers and equipment creating custom, retail-quality shirts at great prices. Employees look great and clients will always wear high-quality T-shirts advertising your product or service. Great Basin Graphics design, screen print, and embroider everything and anything. Google Great Basin Graphics or visit their new location at 966 West 400 North.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look, made you look.
The Logo Shop invites you to sign up for a foursome and support the Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, scheduled for Friday, May 13th. It's a great morning of golf at the Logan River Golf Course while raising money for the students and teachers in the Logan City School District. Contact Shanna Longhurst at the district office to sign up or just email shanna.longhurst@loganschools.org. The Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, Friday, May 13th.
The new pitcher is junior Landon Musgrave in relief of Carson Irvin, who went 3 1/3, gave up 5 hits, a run, and hit 5 batters. 1-0. Green Canyon with the lead. They got the bases loaded, 1 down here in the top of the 4th inning. The pitch to Zach Gearston, and he fouls it out of play for strike 1. Gearston reached on a fielder's choice, and he flew out in the 2nd inning. So bases loaded. Good chance here again for Green Canyon to tack on some more to that 1-0 lead. Musgrave looks to the plate. Here comes the pitch. Swing and foul back out of play down the right field side. So Musgrave is 2-1 on the year. Carson Irvin goes to center, and then Eric Olson moves over from center to left, and Cooper Clough heads to the dugout. So Musgrave 2-1 on the year. Trying to calm things down here. Here's the pitch. It's high and outside for ball 1. 1-2 the count. Zach Gearston from the right side of the plate, the righty against the lefty Musgrave. The pitch, swing, popped up over the head of the second baseman. In comes 1 run, and here comes another. And it's a 2 RBI single for Zach Gearston. So he comes up big. He had 2 RBI yesterday. He's got 2 more today. So Carson Proctor comes in to score, and Abe Olson comes in to score. Atkinson goes to second, and Gearston's on first with a 2 RBI single. And it's now 3-0 Green Canyon here in the top of the 4th. Riker Erickson to the plate. Had a single in the first and a single in the third. With 2 on, 1 down. Facing Musgrave. First pitch to Erickson's outside, ball 1. So a run in the second and 2 here in the top of the 4th for Green Canyon for a 3-0 lead. The 9th seed leading the 6th seed. The pitch from Musgrave. Swing and popped up. Out of play. So Nick Bauk, 6-0 this season, doing a nice job on the mound. No runs, giving up 3 hits, and he hasn't hit anybody. Pitch from Musgrave, outside again, 2-1 the count. On deck is Coleman Bob. Trace Jensen in the hole. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Erickson. Swing, popped up to center field. Going back is Carson Irvin, and he gets under it and makes it easy catch for out number 2, and he throws it back into the infield, but Kate Atkinson heads to third. Staying at first is Geertsen, so that's 2 down now. After the Erickson flyout. Coleman Bob coming to the plate. Reached on a fielder's choice last inning. Now the Wolves have a runner on first and third. So anything on the out of the infield will be another run for Green Canyon. Bob from the right side facing the lefty Musgrave. First pitch to Bob, it is a ball. Ball 1. Musgrave now backs off the rubber. Looks over to third. Now he steps back on, ready to go. The 1-0 pitch to Bob. In there for strike one. The 1-1 pitch, swing. A little chopper to the second baseman. It goes over his head. And another run will score as Atkinson comes in to third. That was a tough shot by Bob. It was kind of a floater. And then it took a quick hot jump on Jace Fillmore and it bounced over his head. I assume they'll classify that as an error. So on the air, Coleman Bob. Oh, it's a base hit? Okay, well, they're going to say it's a base hit. They didn't touch it, so it was a tough play. So it's official. It is a base hit. Green Canyon will take it. RBI single. Swing and a miss by Trayson Jensen with 2 down here. And it's 4-0 Green Canyon. 3 here in the fourth. Kirsten on second. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and popped up. It's playable. And not making the catch is Andrew Wilson behind home plate. Had it. Looked back up in the sun. Closed his glove just before the ball reached it, and it fell to the ground. That would have ended the inning. Let's see if that comes back to haunt the Thunder. 0-2 the count to Jensen with 2 on. Gearston on second. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it. Got him swinging, but a big inning for Green Canyon. They score 3. It's 4-0 Green Canyon over Desert Hills on 104 The Ranch.
Your Cash and Box Elder McDonald's are proud to be part of your community. Team members at your local McDonald's take pride in being part of your community. Supporting local high school sports, USU Aggies, and many wonderful arts and cultural events is how your local McDonald's says thank you. Your local McDonald's is hiring. Let McDonald's work for you with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, great pay, plus meals and other perks. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com today. That's careers.mcdonalds.com, or apply in person. McDonald's and its franchisees are equal opportunity employers, committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
The Old Gristmill is a little piece of heaven. Traditional favorites that make everyone feel like life is oh so good. That famous made-to-order lunch special with the bread you love, delicious meat, veggies to your liking, and a fresh baked cookie, chips, and drink. Muffins, scones, bagels, cheese bread, sweet rolls baked fresh daily. The Old Gristmill also serves delicious breakfast sandwiches in Smithfield and South Logan. The Old Gristmill, now open in South Logan, Smithfield, and Logan. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
More and more people are turning to CashValleyDaily.com for their source of information on what's going on in our community. They're finding relevant news online and on the Cache Valley Daily app. From what's happening in local political elections to breaking news that you don't have to wait a few days to read about, to photo galleries of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and on the free Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news, online, on time, all the time. CashValleyDaily.com.
All right, we head to the bottom of the fourth after a big top of the fourth for Green Canyon. 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 men left on base. And it's a 4-0 lead for Green Canyon. First pitch to Peyton Gubler, leading off the fourth. Foul down the left field line. And Nick Bauk, there's a reason he's undefeated at 6-0. He's only given up 3 hits. Hasn't walked anybody yet. Swinging a foul tip by Gubler, and he shakes his head saying, I had that one in my sights. So 0-2 the count to Gubler. Future Cougar. 7 home runs. It's number 1 in the state. Swing and pop back out of play. 0-2 the count. That remains to Peyton Gubler. Kyle Terry on deck. Andrew Wilson in the hole. The 0-2 pitch to Gubler. Swing hit to right field. Going back, Carson Proctor. And he makes the over-the-shoulder catch for out number 1. That was on a rope, but nice hustle by Proctor to run it down for out number 1. One down here in the bottom of the 4th. Desert Hills trailing Green Canyon 4-0. Kyler Terry to the plate. 3 home runs on the season, leads the team in RBI with 27. Here comes a pitch from Bauk. Curves in there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Terry thought about it but held off, and it was a ball. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch to Terry. Foul back out of play. One and 2 the count to Kyler Terry, the first baseman. Flew out in the first inning. That one's outside, ball 2. The 2-2 pitch outside, and Bauk walked off the mound like he thought that was strike 3, but it was a little bit outside. Full count now to Terry with 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. The payoff pitch misses the outside corner for ball 4. So Terry aboard with a walk. That's the first walk given by Bauk. So 1 aboard. And it's Kyler Terry with 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Andrew Wilson, the catcher, steps up to the plate from the left side, facing the righty Bauk. Bauk checks Terry over at first. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Three hits and a walk given up by Bauk here. 3 1/3 innings. The pitch almost hit Wilson, and ball gets past Erickson, and Kyler Terry heads to second. So wild pitch by Bauk. Count goes to 2-0 on Wilson. Wilson had a single in the second inning and was stranded on first. Kyler Terry on second. 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Wilson, boy, turned on that and sliced it down the first baseline and almost hit the coach at first base. That's his dad? That's Wilson's dad that he almost hit? Tell you what, his dad's got some pretty quick reflexes. He still must be pretty young. Because he.
Dixie State played at Dixie State. His dad did.
Here's the pitch, and it hit Andrew Wilson. So there we got our first hit batter by Nick Bauk. What is that, 6 hit batters in all? 5 by Desert Hills and 1 by Bauk. Well, we got through the first 2 innings without any hit batters and kind of went downhill after that. So we have a speed-up runner for Wilson, and that is Seth Wells again. And there's a discussion out on the mound with Nick Bauk and the coach for Green Canyon. Trying to figure out how Nick feels, if he wants to stay in there, if he's still feeling it. Now the umpire's going out and said, all right, guys, break it up. We've had plenty of time. They're not paying much attention to him. Now the umpire goes out and has a discussion with the coach. I think Nick's going to stay out there. Yeah, Bauk will stay out there. So 2 on, 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. 4-0 Green Canyon over Desert Hills. The winner of this one will play on tomorrow at 1:30 against the loser of this afternoon's game, Crimson Cliffs and Pineview. So to the plate, Taylor Mosier, the right fielder. Here's the pitch to Taylor, swing and a miss, strike 1. Mosier struck out in the second inning. 2 strikeouts by Bauk here as we're in the bottom of the 4th. He's walked 2. That's hit to center field. Coming over to make the play is Abe Olson for out number 2. Runners hold. So pop out by Mosier. 2 down. Jace Fillmore, the second baseman, coming to the plate. He flied out in the second inning. So Bauk trying to get out of this little mini jam here without any damage. Might be time to check the pitch count for Bauk. He's cruising right along. 40 pitches. 48 pitches. That's not bad. Here's the pitch to Fillmore. Outside, ball 1. Two on, 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th. Fillmore at the plate facing Bauk. Here's the pitch. Curves in there for strike 1. That took a while to get there, but that had a lot of movement on it. About 2 feet away, that was shoulder high. 1-1 the count to Fillmore. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Now Bauk steps off the rubber and Fillmore steps back into the box, and we're ready to go. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and hit to left field, and there is Caden Stewart. Dives and slides and makes the one-handed grab for the 3rd out of the inning. Caden had a little trouble deciding if he should go back or forward, and by the time he realized it, he had to hustle, and he slid down on his backside and made the one-handed catch for the 3rd out to end the inning. So we head to the top of the 5th inning, and Green Canyon holding on to the 4-0 lead over Desert Hills on 104 The Ranch.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see adamswealthadvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
T-shirts are more popular than ever. The one that has the perfect statement or a one-of-a-kind design. They really do make you look. Great Basin Graphics has the best screen printers and equipment creating custom, retail-quality shirts at great prices. Employees look great and clients will always wear high-quality T-shirts advertising your product or service. Great Basin Graphics design, screen print, and embroider everything and anything. Google Great Basin Graphics or visit their new location at 966 West 400 North.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look, made you look.
The Logo Shop invites you to sign up for a foursome and support the Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, scheduled for Friday, May 13th. It's a great morning of golf at the Logan River Golf Course while raising money for the students and teachers in the Logan City School District. Contact Shanna Longhurst at the district office to sign up or just email shanna.longhurst@loganschools.org. The Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, Friday, May 13th.
We go to the top half of the fifth inning. Green Canyon to the plate with a 4-0 lead over Desert Hills. At the plate to lead things off, Will Wheatley. That is a ball. Count is 1-1. Wheatley grounded out in the second and popped out in the third. On the mound is Landon Musgrave, 2-1 on the season. Trying to keep this thing within 4. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's outside, ball 2. The 2-1 pitch to Wheatley stays high, ball 3. The 3-1 pitch, swing and popped up down the right field line. And coming over from second base is Fillmore to make the catch. He had to travel a long way, but he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So Wheatley down on a fly out. The pitcher, Nick Bauk, coming to the plate. Bauk struck out and was hit by a pitch in the fourth. The first pitch to Bauk. High, ball 1. 4-0 our score. Green Canyon with the lead over Desert Hills. Green Canyon the 9th seed. Desert Hills the 6th seed. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and hit into left field for a base hit by Nick Bauk. So Bauk gets on board here in the 4th inning, or the 5th inning, with a single. Proctor coming to the plate now. Proctor was hit by a pitch. Bunted in the 3rd. And also bunted in the 4th for 2 base hits. So Proctor at the plate facing Musgrave. First pitch to Carson is outside. Nick Bauk at first, takes a short lead. Musgrave looks over. Now he looks to the plate. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. And that almost hit Proctor. Ball gets away from Wilson. He picks it up, but going to second is Bauk. So Bauk now on second. Green Canyon's got a runner in scoring position. And the count is 2-0 to Proctor. We do have a speed-up runner that came in for Bauk. I wondered why that was so fat. Bauk's not that fast. The 2-0 pitch to Proctor. In there for strike one. Quincy Matthews, the speed-up runner, sophomore for Green Canyon. 2-1 the count to Carson Proctor. High, ball 3. So Proctor's been aboard all 3 times he's been to the plate. Hit by a pitch, a bunt in the third, a bunt in the fourth. The 3-1 pitch in there for a strike. Count is full. The 3-2 pitch to Proctor. Outside, ball 4, and Musgrave walks him. So Proctor on first after a walk. And Matthews, the speed-up runner, on second. Coming to the plate, top of the order now, Abe Olson with Atkinson on deck. And now, Andrew Wilson goes out to have a chat with Musgrave, and now he comes back behind the plate and ready to go. One down here in the 5th inning. 2 on for Green Canyon with a 4-0 lead. Abe Olson at the plate facing Musgrave. Inside, ball 1. So high school baseball is all about pitching, and today Nick Bauk is head and shoulders above the rest. The 1-0 pitch to Olson. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. Olson led off the game with a single to left, hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning, and reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the 4th. The 1-1 pitch, swing, chopper to third. They go to second, and they get 1, but they don't get 2. As Olson outran the throw, but Proctor's out at second for the second out of the inning. Olson goes to first on the fielder's choice. Caden Atkinson coming to the plate now with Matthews on third and Olson on first with 2 down. Ground ball's exactly what Desert Hills needed right there. First pitch to Atkinson, way high, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Inside corner, strike 1 on Atkinson. 1-1 the count. Runners on first and third. The 1-1 pitch to Atkinson. Outside, ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and jammed him. And trying to make the catch is the shortstop, Cole DeCastro. He can't, but Jace Fillmore picked it up. thought he tagged second to get the runner for the third out, but the umpire says he's safe, and so a run comes in on that play to make it 5-0, and now Kevin Cave comes out to check with the base path umpire. It looked like Fillmore tagged in time, but we couldn't see if he was bobbling it or not, and the ump was right there. So Cave wants an explanation on what's going on. He's saying, hey, he reached down, he had the ball, his foot was on the bag.
What do you guys, Ed, what do you got? Jay, you got him.
What does replay show? Did he bobble? Well, it's going to stand safe. So Matthews comes in to score. It's an error on the shortstop. It's 5-0. And Olsen goes to second. Atkinson on first. Zach Gearston to the plate. He had a 2-run single the last trip to the plate. Hits that one deep to left. Going back is Olsen, and that bounces off the wall. Olsen will come in to score for Green Canyon, and here comes another one. Atkinson will score another 2-run double for Zach Gearston. And it is now 7-0 Green Canyon here in the fifth. So how big was that safe call at second, the previous batter? 2 more runs come in, and we're probably going to have a pitching change here maybe, as Musgraves gives up a couple here. Actually gives up 3 in the fourth, 3 in the fifth. We're going to have a pitching change. Back to tell you all about it. 7-0 now. Green Canyon with the lead over Desert Hills in the fifth on the Ranch 104.
Your Cash and Box Elder McDonald's are proud to be part of your community. Team members at your local McDonald's take pride in being part of your community. Supporting local high school sports, USU Aggies, and many wonderful arts and cultural events is how your local McDonald's says thank you. Your local McDonald's is hiring. Let McDonald's work for you with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, great pay, plus meals and other perks. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com today. That's careers.mcdonalds.com, or apply in person. McDonald's and its franchisees are equal opportunity employers, committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
The Old Gristmill is a little piece of heaven. Traditional favorites that make everyone feel like life is oh so good. That famous made-to-order lunch special with the bread you love, delicious meat, veggies to your liking, and a fresh baked cookie, chips, and drink. Muffins, scones, bagels, cheese bread, sweet rolls baked fresh daily. The Old Gristmill also serves delicious breakfast sandwiches in Smithfield and South Logan. The Old Gristmill, now open in South Logan, Smithfield, and Logan. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
More and more people are turning to CashValleyDaily.com for their source of information on what's going on in our community. They're finding relevant news online and on the Cache Valley Daily app. From what's happening in local political elections to breaking news that you don't have to wait a few days to read about, to photo galleries of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and on the free Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news, online, on time, all the time. CacheValleyDaily.com.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see AdamsWealthAdvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
Back here at Bruce Hurst Field, 1 on for Green Canyon. At the plate, Riker Erickson singled in the first, singled in the third, flew out in the fourth. So a runner on, Zach Gearston on second after a 2-run double. And Erickson almost got hit again. 1-1 the count. Green Canyon scored 3 here in the 5th inning. The new pitcher is Kason Turner, the junior. Swing on by Erickson, hits it to the gap in right center. Zach Gearston rounds third. He will score easily, and now it's 8-0 Green Canyon on the RBI double from Riker Erickson. 2 down. Coleman Bob at the plate now as Erickson is on second after the RBI double. Turner comes in for Landon Musgrave, who's inning in a 2/3. 5 hits, 3 runs, 1 strikeout. The other 3 runs in that 4th inning were credited to Irvin. Coleman Bob turns and lines it down third baseline, just a bit foul though. Coleman Bob, RBI single his last trip to the plate in the 4th inning. It's 8-0. Turner facing Bob. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Inside, ball 1. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch to Bob. Inside low, ball 2. So Will Wheatley led off the inning with a flyout. Then Nick Bauk singled. Carson Proctor a walk as that pitch is high, 3-1. And then Abe Olson reached on a fielder's choice. Cade Atkinson hit what looked to be the 3rd out of the inning, but the umpire called the runner safe at second. And then Zach Gearston stepped up with a 2-run RBI, 2 RBI single, or 2 RBI double. And then following that, Erickson, an RBI double. They've got 4 here in the 5th to lead 8-0. 3-1 the count. Bob turns and fouls this one down the left field line. Yeah, Bob's taken a couple of good swings at it. Has hit it hard, but just a bit foul on down the left line. So 2 down here in the 5th inning. 4 runs have come across for Green Canyon to up the lead to 8-0. Coleman Bob at the plate. The count is full from Kason Turner, the junior, in relief. The 3rd pitcher used by Desert Hills today. A 3-2 pitch. Hit to the shortstop. Gathers, throws him out at first. Nice play by Cole DeCastro. That will end the inning, but the damage is done by Green Canyon. 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 left on base. 3 hits, 4 runs. It's 8-0 as we head to the bottom of the 5th on 104 The Ranch.
T-shirts are more popular than ever. The one that has the perfect statement or a one-of-a-kind design. They really do make you look. Great Basin Graphics has the best screen printers and equipment creating custom, retail quality shirts at great prices. Employees look great and clients will always wear high-quality T-shirts advertising your product or service. Great Basin Graphics design, screen print, and embroider everything and anything. Google Great Basin Graphics or visit their new location at 966 West 400 North.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
The Logo Shop invites you to sign up for a foursome and support the Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, scheduled for Friday, May 13th. It's a great morning of golf at the Logan River Golf Course while raising money for the students and teachers in the Logan City School District. Contact Shanna Longhurst at the district office to sign up or just email shanna.longhurst@loganschools.org. The Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, Friday, May 13th.
Your Cash and Box Elder McDonald's are proud to be part of your community. Team members at your local McDonald's take pride in being part of your community. Supporting local high school sports, USU Aggies, and many wonderful arts and cultural events is how your local McDonald's says thank you. Your local McDonald's is hiring. Let McDonald's work for you with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, great pay, plus meals and other perks. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com today. That's careers.mcdonalds.com, or apply in person. McDonald's and its franchisees are equal opportunity employers, committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
We move to the bottom half of the fifth inning. Green Canyon with the 8-0 lead over Desert Hills. Desert Hills coming to the plate to face Nick Bauk. Jake Bean to lead things off. He struck out in the third inning. While this is only the second at-bat for Bean, every batter but one has gone around 4 times for Green Canyon. Pitch is out. Nope, they called out a strike. 2-1 the count. Caught the outside corner. Nick Bauk has only given up 3 hits, a hit batter, and a walk. There's the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2. 2-2 the count to Bean. The 2-2 pitch. Just missed the outside corner for ball 3. And now Bauk is right around 55 pitches. Here's the 3-2 pitch, swing and foul tip. Back into the net. If you hit the 85 pitch count, then you've got to wait 2 days before you can pitch again. Of course, in the elimination bracket, you're just worried about right now. Here's the pitch by Bauk. High, ball 4. Second walk, third walk of the game for Bauk. So Jake Bean is behind in the count. Now he's on board with the walk. Coming to the plate. We got a speed up runner. Bo Wall, freshman. Eric Olson stepping up to the plate now here in the bottom of the fifth inning. With one runner on, nobody down here for Desert Hills. The pitch from Bauk is in there for a strike. Strike 1. Pitch, swing on, foul down the left field line. Strike 2. So if Green Canyon can hang on here and get the win and avoid elimination, they will play tomorrow at 1:30, and we'll have the game for you at 1:30 against the loser of Pineview and Crimson Cliffs. Strike 3 to Eric Olson. So that's one down here in the 5th inning. As well as Bouk has pitched, that's only his 3rd strikeout. One down here in the 5th. At the plate is Cole DeCastro. He lines one into center field, and Abe Olson making the catch there for out number 2. Two down here in the 5th. Carson Urban, who started this game on the mound for Desert Hills, then moved to center field. He comes up at the plate from the left side. Bean on first. Here's the pitch to Urban. It's outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing. Hit sharply to shortstop. He guns it to first, and all Jensen needed to do was tag second for the 3rd out of the inning, but he decided to throw it to first, and it was wild, so everybody's safe. I don't know why Jensen thought about going to first. He was about 2 feet from the second base bag, and so kind of a mishap there by Trayson Jensen. That's going to be an error on him. First error for Green Canyon. So Urban's on base with an error. Jake Bean goes to 3rd. And at the plate is Peyton Gubler. He pops up to left center, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. So that error did not hurt Green Canyon. We head to the top of the 6th. It's 8-0 Green Canyon over Desert Hills on 104 The Ranch.
The Old Grist Mill is a little piece of heaven. Traditional favorites that make everyone feel like life is oh so good. That famous made-to-order lunch special with the bread you love, delicious meat, veggies to your liking, and a fresh baked cookie, chips, and drink. Muffins, scones, bagels, cheese bread, sweet rolls baked fresh daily. The Old Grist Mill also serves delicious breakfast sandwiches in Smithfield and South Logan. The Old Grist Mill, now open in South Logan, Smithfield, and Logan. The Old Grist Mill, here for you.
More and more people are turning to CashValleyDaily.com for their source of information on what's going on in our community. They're finding relevant news online and on the Cache Valley Daily app. From what's happening in local political elections to breaking news that you don't have to wait a few days to read about, to photo galleries of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and on the free Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news, online, on time, all the time. CashValleyDaily.com.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see AdamsWealthAdvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
We move on now to the top half of the 6th inning. Green Canyon with the 8-0 lead over Desert Hills. And coming to the plate is Trayson Jensen here in the 6th. He singled in the 2nd, scored a run in the 2nd, popped out in the 3rd, and then ended the inning, last inning. He's facing Cason Turner, the 3rd pitcher used by the Thunder today. There's Carson Urban, who started, then Landon Musgrave coming in. And now it's Turner, the junior. Here's the first pitch. Liner to 3rd. Gubler's got it. Guns it over to Terry for out number 1. So Trace Jensen out. Will Wheatley. Oh, we've got a pinch hitter. Caden Stewart. He's been playing left field. This is his first trip to the plate. He's batting for Will Wheatley. Wheatley grounded out, popped out, and a fly out. That's hit sharply, but right to the second baseman, Jace Fillmore, for out number 2. So 2 down here in the 6th inning. This has been the easiest inning so far for any pitcher of Desert Hills. Now coming to the plate is Nick Bauk. He got things started last inning with a single and came around to score a run. Part of a 4-run 5th. He steps in from the right side, facing the righty Turner. Pitch is outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Caught the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 the count to Nick Bauk. He's given up 3 hits on the mound, Nick has. 3 strikeouts, 3 walks. The 1-1 pitch to Nick. Outside, ball 2. Actually, now it's ball 3. 3-1 pitch. High, ball 4. He walks him. So, Nick Bauk on board on the walk. He struck out, hit by a pitch, a single, and scored a run, and now he's walked here in the 6th inning. Coming to the plate, Carson Proctor. He walked last inning. The pitch from Turner caught the inside corner. Proctor turned, thought it was inside, but it dove across the plate for strike 1. Swing to the third baseman. Nice grab on the big hop by Gubler, and Gubler throws it over to second to end the inning. So Green Canyon going to the bottom half of the 6th now with an 8-0 lead over Desert Hills. This is 104 The Wrench.
T-shirts are more popular than ever. The one that has the perfect statement or a one-of-a-kind design. They really do make you look. Great Basin Graphics has the best screen printers and equipment creating custom, retail-quality shirts at great prices. Employees look great and clients will always wear high-quality T-shirts advertising your product or service. Great Basin Graphics design, screen print, and embroider everything and anything. Google Great Basin Graphics or visit their new location at 966 West 400 North.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look.
The Logo Shop invites you to sign up for a foursome and support the Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, scheduled for Friday, May 13th. It's a great morning of golf at the Logan River Golf Course while raising money for the students and teachers in the Logan City School District. Contact Shanna Longhurst at the district office to sign up, or just email shanna.longhurst@loganschools.org. The Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, Friday, May 13th.
Your Cash and Box Elder McDonald's are proud to be part of your community. Team members at your local McDonald's take pride in being part of your community. Supporting local high school sports, USU Aggies, and many wonderful arts and cultural events is how your local McDonald's says thank you. Your local McDonald's is hiring. Let McDonald's work for you with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, great pay, plus meals and other perks. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com today. That's careers.mcdonalds.com, or apply in person. McDonald's and its franchisees are equal opportunity employers, committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning here at Bruce Hurst Field for a state baseball tournament. Green Canyon with an 8-0 lead over Desert Hills. Thunder at the plate. Leading things off is Kyler Terry, and he slaps this one into right center field to lead things off with a single. So Terry on board. for the second time. He walked in the fourth inning and flew out in the first. Andrew Wilson, the catcher, steps up to the plate. Had a single in the second, hit by a pitch in the fourth. It's only the fourth hit given up by Bauk this afternoon. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. Two-zero pitch. Hit him. Second hit batter by Bauk. So Andrew Wilson on board. And going to second is Terry. So that is the second hit batter by Bauk. And there's another discussion out on the mound, and they gave each other some fist bump and said, let's go. And Bauk steps back on the rubber, takes his hat off, looks down, and now steps on top. Taylor Mosier steps up. Mosier struck out and popped out. Nobody out. 2 on for Desert Hills. Swing and a miss on the first pitch by Moser. Two on for the Thunder. Here comes the pitch. Tried to move that one across the plate, but a little bit low for ball 1. One and one the count to Taylor Mosier. 2 on, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th, swing and a miss. Strike 2. The 1-2 pitch to Moser. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him swinging. 4th strikeout by Bauk. First out of the inning. Chase Fillmore coming to the plate. He popped out twice. One in the 2nd, one in the 5th. Terry stays at 2nd. Wilson at 1st for the Thunder. Trying to get on the board here. They've been skunked by Bauk. Here's the first pitch. It's outside, ball 1 to Fillmore. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Big old hefty swing by Fillmore that time. Came up empty. 1-1 the count. A 1-1 pitch. High and outside, ball 2. Kyler Terry on 2nd. Andrew Wilson on 1st after being hit by a pitch. 1 down, 2 on for Jace Fillmore. The 2-1 pitch. Low. Ball 3, 3-1. Fillmore steps into the batter's box from the right side, facing the righty Bauk. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Popped up, out of play. Full count now to Jace Fillmore. The payoff pitch. Got him on the outside corner. Strike three. Fifth strikeout for Bauk. Fillmore was headed to first thinking that was ball four. Umpire said, nope, got the outside corner. Two down here in the sixth inning. Coming to the plate, Jake Bean. He walked to lead off the fifth inning. Was stranded on third. So Bauk. Five strikeouts for Bauk. First pitch is in there for a strike on Bean. One strike, no balls. Swing and a miss. Strike two. One more strike. Head to the final inning. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball one. Being the designated hitter. Facing Bauk. The 1-2 pitch. Popped up to left field. Coming over. And making the play is Caden Stewart. And the inning is over. So we head to the seventh inning. Green Canyon hanging on, ain't nothing, over Desert Hills. Got a chance to pull off the upset and move on in the 4A state tourney. We'll have the final inning for you when we come back on 104 The Ranch.
The Old Gristmill is a little piece of heaven. Traditional favorites that make everyone feel like life is oh so good. That famous made-to-order lunch special with the bread you love, delicious meat, veggies to your liking, and a fresh baked cookie, chips, and drink. Muffins, scones, bagels, cheese bread, sweet rolls baked fresh daily. The Old Gristmill also serves delicious breakfast sandwiches in Smithfield and South Logan. The Old Gristmill, now open in South Logan, Smithfield, and Logan. The Old Gristmill, here for you.
More and more people are turning to CashValleyDaily.com for their source of information on what's going on in our community. They're finding relevant news online and on the Cache Valley Daily app. From what's happening in local political elections to breaking news that you don't have to wait a few days to read about, to photo galleries of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and on the free Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news, online, on time, all the time. CacheValleyDaily.com.
We move to the top half of the seventh inning. Green Canyon on top of Desert Hills, 8-0. We've gone to the top of the order for the Wolves as the coach is now having a discussion just outside the dugout of Green Canyon. Don't know if they're going to try to make a sub or not, but now somebody finally comes out, and it is Abe Olson at the top of the order. So Olson, Atkinson, and Gearson to lead us off here in the top of the seventh. Cason Turner on the mound, the junior for Desert Hills. Third pitcher used by the Thunder this afternoon. Here's the first pitch to Olson. Swing, hit to second base. He bobbles, and the throw to first is not in time. Fillmore bobbled it, and that gave Olson just enough time to reach first. Wait for official score on that one. And that is an error on Fillmore, so Olson on first. Caden Atkinson at the plate. Squares to bunt. Fouls it off. Strike one. So, good day for Olson. Led off the game with a single and was stranded on first. Then he was hit by a pitch in the second. Fielder's choice in the fourth and came around to score. Fielder's choice in the fifth and came around to score. and now reached on an error. Atkinson struck out in the first inning, hit by a pitch in the second, hit by a pitch in the fourth, and then reached on an error and scored a run in the fifth. And Atkinson squares to bunt, and he pops it back in the net. Out of play, foul ball, strike 2. 0-2 the count to Atkinson, trying to advance the runner into scoring position, Olson. The 0-2 pitch to Atkinson. Swing and line foul down the left field line. So 0-2 the count to Cade Atkinson. On deck is Zach Gearston. Reached on a fielder's choice in the first, Zach did. Then he had a big fourth and fifth inning. Tell you about that when he comes to the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Runner's going, and it's a ball behind Atkinson and no chance for Wilson to throw it down to second. So Olson now at second. 1-2 the count to Atkinson. Nobody out here in the top of the seventh. The pitch from Turner. Swing, hit into center left field. Drops in front of the left fielder. And that is Olson, Eric Olson. And going to third is Abe Olson, and he stays there. So that's just a long single by Atkinson. So he's reached 1, 2, 3, the last 4 trips to the plate, he's reached safely. Now coming to the plate is Zach Gearston, and boy, he had a big fourth and fifth inning. 2-run single in the fourth, 2-run double in the fifth, 4 RBI the last 2 trips at the plate. And now he's got runners at the corners. Atkinson on first, Olson third. Let's see if Coach Eborn wants to send Atkinson to second. Well, Desert Hill's thinking the same thing as Turner throws it over to first to hold Atkinson tight.
Especially with no outs. Shortstop's playing almost on the bag. This kid doesn't throw hard. I don't know why he's playing on the bag. Jay should be covered. Yeah.
The first pitch to Gearston inside. Nope, they count that as a strike. Caught the inside corner. 0-1 the count to Zach. The 0-1 pitch, it hit him. Well, close to hit him. Kind of went right through him, it looked like. Maybe my eyes are just used to too many hit batters the last 2 days. I just assumed.
True that.
So the count is 1-1 to Zach Gearston.
Wear it. That's next tomorrow we're all wearing shirts. Wear it.
Turner out of the stretch with runners at the corners. Delivers to the plate. Swing sharply down the left field line and foul ball. But Abe Olson was there, and he had to do a little dipsy-do to get out of the way of that one. That was a heater coming down the line. These southern city slickers down here like my slang from Bear River and from Tremont. Huck, they didn't like Huck in it. 1-2 the count to Gearston. Runner goes. Foul ball down the left field line, and Gearston flips his bat, saying, "Ugh." Yeah, Southeast Idaho. Well, that's just a step below northern Utah. 1-2 the count to Gearston. He backs off, and time is called. Runners at the corners. Olson on third, Atkinson on first. Atkinson was running the last pitch. Let's see if he's still going. Nope, he's staying in that ball. Now that time it did hit him. That was just a floater, and Kirsten didn't even bother to move. He just kind of turned his back and got him right between the numbers. Now, if that was a quarterback throwing to a receiver, that would have been a perfect pass right between the numbers. I've lost count of how many batters have been hit by pitch. 6 in all. 6 for Desert Hills. 9 in all. Man, oh, man. So Atkinson goes to second. Gearston at first. Bases are loaded. Nobody out here in the 7th. Now the third base coach for Green Canyon coming down and having a chat with the umpire. As we do have a Riker Erickson stepping up to the plate. One of the gremlins here in the press box said he's throwing at us. Yeah, right. Okay, that's funny. I got a chuckle out of that one. So whatever the discussion was about, it's we got a pinch runner number 10. For Geertsen. Here's the pitch, swing on into left field for a base hit. Olson comes in to score, and it's 9-0 Green Canyon. So Olson comes around to score after the error to lead off this inning. Atkinson goes to third. Atkinson goes to third. The pinch runner goes to second. And Riker Erickson goes to first on the RBI single. And we're going to have a pitching change, so we'll come back and see who the fourth pitcher of this game is for the Desert Hills Thunder. When we come back, 9-0, Green Canyon looks to be moving on in the elimination bracket. We'll have the finals here coming up on 104 The Wrench.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit adamswealthadvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see adamswealthadvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
T-shirts are more popular than ever. The one that has the perfect statement or a one-of-a-kind design. They really do make you look. Great Basin Graphics has the best screen printers and equipment creating custom, retail-quality shirts at great prices. Employees look great and clients will always wear high-quality T-shirts advertising your product or service. Great Basin Graphics design, screen print, and embroider everything and anything. Google Great Basin Graphics or visit their new location at 966 West 400 North.
Great Basin Graphics. We made you look, made you look.
The Logo Shop invites you to sign up for a foursome and support the Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, scheduled for Friday, May 13th. It's a great morning of golf at the Logan River Golf Course while raising money for the students and teachers in the Logan City School District. Contact Shanna Longhurst at the district office to sign up or just email shanna.longhurst@loganschools.org. The Logan Schools Foundation Slough in the Rough Golf Tournament, Friday, May 13th.
Here in the top of the 7th, one run already come across for Green Canyon. We have a new pitcher. It's Crew Christensen for Desert Hills. 3-1 on the season. Crew's only a freshman. And he steps up with the bases loaded and Coleman Bob coming to the plate. Here's the first pitch to Bob. And it's a ball 1. So, it's 9-0. Bases loaded. Nobody out for Green Canyon. On the verge of finishing this thing off. Ball 2. Coleman Bob, fielder's choice, RBI single, and grounded out. His 3 plate appearances. And now Christensen steps off the mound and Bob steps out of the batter's box. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Coleman Bob. The next game was scheduled to start in 15 minutes. I don't think that's going to happen. The next game is Crimson Cliffs and Pineview. The loser of that one will face the winner of this, Green Canyon, it looks like. Here's the pitch at swing on, gets past the catcher. Here comes the runner from third, and it's a 10-run lead for Green Canyon. Atkinson scores from third, 10-0. Here in the top of the 7th. So runners on second and third. Jake Peterson, the speed-up runner, goes to third, and Erickson goes to first. Coleman Bob hits a blooper over the second base and into center field. 1 run comes in. Here comes the other run from third, and Peterson slides in. So the 2 speed-up runners, Micah Eborn and Jake Peterson, come around to score, and now it's 12-0 on the 2-run double by Coleman Bob. And still nobody out. 4 runs scored here in the 7th inning. It's 12-0 Green Canyon. At the plate now, it's Trayson Jensen. He led off this inning with a ground out. We batted around. Still nobody out. Jensen from the right side of the plate, facing the righty, Christensen. Ball 2. The 2-0 pitch to Jensen. Outside corner, strike 1. Umpire was very forgiving on that pitch. I think he wants to go eat as well. 2-1 the count to Jensen. Christensen out of the stretch. Looks back to second, now to the catcher. Pitch is fouled back to the right field line, and what a catch by Kyler Terry. Caught it and ran into the netting. For out number 1. Nice play by Kyler Terry. So Jensen pops out his second time at the plate in this inning. Caden Stewart coming to the plate for the second time. Ball gets away from the catcher. Now, we haven't batted around yet. Abe Olson led off with an error. I misread my scorebook. Caden Stewart for the second time this afternoon. He got a bat last inning, and he's hit by a pitch. Nope, he got out of the way. Well, that's some fancy footwork and getting the shoulder out of the way. That was a heater inside. 1-1 the count. Stewart lined out last inning. That pitch is a ball, so it's 3-1 to count to Caden Stewart. Strike two. Full count now to Stewart. With one down and one on. 12-0 Green Canyon with the lead here in the top of the seventh. They put 4 across here in the seventh. Here's the 3-2 pitch outside, ball 4. So Stewart, base on balls, he's on board. So we go to the top of the order now. No, we don't. We go to Nick Bauk. Pitcher. Nick struck out in the second, hit by a pitch in the fourth, single and scored a run in the fifth, and then he walked in the sixth inning. First pitch to Bauk, outside, ball 1. It's been a big drain of energy here in the last 5 minutes for some reason. So the catcher, Wilson, went over halfway to the dugout, and now he's back behind the plate. That's the reason for the delay here. 1-0 the count to Nick Bauk. Been excellent on the mound today. Low, ball 2. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch to Bauk. Swing popped up to left center. Going back is Eric Olson. Puts his hand to shade the sun and makes the catch for out number 2. So a long out for Bauk. 2 down. Carson Proctor coming to the plate. Proctor was hit by a pitch in the second inning. A bunt single in the third. A bunt single in the fourth. Later scored a run. A walk in the fifth. And a ground out in the sixth. This is a 6th trip to the plate. Ball 1 to Proctor. Swing and a miss. Yeah, excuse me. This is his 5th trip to the plate, not his 6th. The 1-1 pitch in there for a strike. 1-2 the count. 2 down here in the top of the 7th. 4 runs across here in the 7th. 2 on for Green Canyon. They've got a 12-0 lead. Looking to move on in the elimination bracket of the 4A tournament. Pitch is about 3 feet behind Proctor. Good job by Wilson to reach behind Carson to make the catch. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch, swing on and into left field for a base hit. Runners stay at third and second with Proctor going to first on a single. Abe Olson. Now we're batting around. He led off this inning with a reach by on an error. So Coleman Bob at third. And Riker Erickson. No, excuse me. 1-0 the count to Abe Olson. Caden Stewart on second. And Proctor on first. The pitch. Chopper to third. Toss over to second. And the inning is over finally. 4 runs come across for Green Canyon. They are 3 outs away from moving on. 12-0 over Desert Hills. We'll be back with the final 3 outs on 104 The Ranch.
Your Cash and Box Elder McDonald's are proud to be part of your community. Team members at your local McDonald's take pride in being part of your community. Supporting local high school sports, USU Aggies, and many wonderful arts and cultural events is how your local McDonald's says thank you. Your local McDonald's is hiring. Let McDonald's work for you with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, great pay, plus meals and other perks. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com today. That's careers.mcdonalds.com, or apply in person. McDonald's and its franchisees are equal opportunity employers, committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
The Old Grist Mill is a little piece of heaven. Traditional favorites that make everyone feel like life is oh so good. That famous made-to-order lunch special with the bread you love, delicious meat, veggies to your liking, and a fresh baked cookie, chips, and drink. Muffins, scones, bagels, cheese bread, sweet rolls baked fresh daily. The Old Grist Mill also serves delicious breakfast sandwiches in Smithfield and South Logan. The Old Grist Mill, now open in South Logan, Smithfield, and Logan. The Old Grist Mill, here for you.
More and more people are turning to CashValleyDaily.com for their source of information on what's going on in our community. They're finding relevant news online and on the Cache Valley Daily app. From what's happening in local political elections to breaking news that you don't have to wait a few days to read about, to photo galleries of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CashValleyDaily.com and on the free Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news, online, on time, all the time. CashValleyDaily.com.
Thank you for voting Adams Wealth Advisors the gold winner for Best Financial Planner in the Best of Northern Utah competition. Understanding your family, jobs, and goals is how Adams Wealth Advisors will continue to earn your trust.
This is Craig Adams. At Adams Wealth Advisors, we are here to help you receive peace of mind whether you've done a lot of planning or a little planning. Count on our team at Adams Wealth Advisors for honesty, professionalism, and integrity.
Visit AdamsWealthAdvisors.com or call 752-1702 to schedule a time with an advisor today. Please see AdamsWealthAdvisors.com for more information on these recent awards.
All right, welcome back. Trying to figure out all the changes here. We have a new pitcher. Zach Gearston moves from third to the mound. So 6 innings of work for Nick Bauk. No runs on 4 hits, 5 strikeouts. He did hit 2 batters, though. So leading off for Desert Hills here in the bottom of the 7th. 3 outs away for Green Canyon from moving on. A big swipe with a swing. Eric Olson. He's grounded out and struck out. While the Green Canyon batters have been to the plate 5 times, this is only the 3rd trip for Eric Olson. Popped up. And this one is going to make it back to the bleachers. Oh, over the net, right in the dugout. Strike 1. 0-2 the count. So Caden Stewart moves from left field to center field. Abe Olson moves to shortstop. Trayson Jensen moves from shortstop to third. Jake Peterson is now in left field. That's as far as I've got right now. Here's the 0-2 pitch over the head. Ball 1. Proctor still in right field. Atkinson is still at second. Ball 2. So Bauk just takes a seat. That pitch inside. Did he go? No, he didn't. Count is full. We'll check and see how many pitches that Bauk threw. That pitch is fouled back. 80 pitches, so he can pitch within 2 days now, right?
Unofficial on the 80.
It's around 80. It's an unofficial count. Pitch is hit down to third baseman. Jensen's got it, guns it over to first, and Bob hauls it in for out number 1. 2 more outs, and Green Canyon moves on here in the elimination bracket. And we'll consider this a mild upset, the 9th seed over the 6th seed. Maybe even a little bit more than mild. Top of the order now. Got a pinch hitter. First pitch is swing and a miss. Kyle Fox, the senior. So Coach K getting the seniors a chance here. 2 strikes on Fox. Here's the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. 2 down, 1 more to go, and Green Canyon moves on. Carson Urban, who started this game on the mound for Desert Hills, went 3 1/3. Gave up a run on 5 hits. Ball 1 to Urban. Swing, hit to shortstop, and it's bobbled by Abe Olson. He can't hang on to it. He would have had a chance to get Urban at first to end this thing, but we're still playing. Got an error on Abe Olson, who came in from center field to play shortstop. Couldn't handle that. So Kyle Fox on board. Peyton Gubler. Urban on board. Gubler at the plate now. Reached on a fielder's choice. Couple of flyouts. Hit that one, and that finds the gap over second base, and so that's a base hit for Gubler. His first of the game. Going to second is Urban. Cameron Harris, another senior now, pinch hitting.
Especially this kid. Yeah, kid just never played a lot. You know what I mean? Just kind of that kid that's on the team.
2 down here in the bottom half of the 7th. 1 more out for Green Canyon, and they move on, and we'll play tomorrow at 1:30. Here's the pitch. Bounces in front of the catcher, Erickson, and back to the net. So the runners advance on a wild pitch. So we got Urban at third, Gubler at second, and Harris at the plate. So Zach Gerson trying to close this thing out. Got the first 2 batters, and now he's got 2 on. Second and third. Harris at the plate. 1-0 the count. Gerson, the delivery, swing and a miss, soft speed pitch. Strike 1, 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball 2. 2-1. That pitch caught the inside corner for strike 2. So the Thunder down to their final strike. And Green Canyon needs 1 more strike to make it official and moving on to tomorrow, extending the season. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Low, ball 3, full count. Zach Geertsen just needs to get it across the plate. See what happens. Don't want to walk him here with 2 down in the 7th. Here's the payoff pitch. It's high, ball 4, walks him. Not what Geertsen wanted to do there. So base on balls. And coming to the plate now, Andrew Wilson. Single in the 2nd, hit by a pitch in the 4th, hit by a pitch in the 6th. And now he has the bases loaded. 2 down in the 7th. The pitch. That's high, ball 1. Zach Geertsen just got to throw strikes. The 1-0 pitch outside, ball 2. Two 2-0 the count to Wilson. Geertsen needs to throw a strike. Does so right there. Strike 1. 2-1 the count. Oh, I got to say it again. All he needs to do is throw it underhand and lob it in there and get it across the plate. Let's see what happens. 2-1 to count. Ball high. 3-1 to count. All he's got to do is throw a strike. 3-1 to count. You don't want to try to end this game with back-to-back walks. Base hit back up the middle. 1 run comes in. Here comes another. And that's the first 2 runs for Desert Hills, and it comes in the bottom of the 7th with 2 out and relief pitcher on. So Irvin comes in to score. Gubler comes in to score. Harris goes to second. Wilson goes to first on a base hit. To Taylor Mosier at the plate with 2 on. The lefty facing the righter Geertsen. Just got to throw a strike. Mosier swinging away. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch to Mosier. Outside, ball 1. Twelve to 2. Green Canyon. The 1-1 pitch, swing on, hit to right field. That's going to drop fair. As Carson Proctor can't get it, 1-1 will come in. Here comes another one, and hang on a little bit. It's 4 runs plated here in the bottom half of the 7th, and that 12-run lead, laughing to tomorrow, now is down to 8, 12 to 4. I don't know if Coach Eborn is going to be second-guessing getting his hot pitcher out of there in the bottom of the 7th, and because Geertsen's not getting it done. Wilson scores, and Harris scores. And Moser got a double. Jace Fillmore swings and fouls it down the left field line. Strike 1. Who's on the mound? Oh, I got the wrong one. I was told it was 22. Geertsen. Oh, it's not Geertsen. So who is it on the mound? Cameron Simper? Cameron Simper's on the mound. That pitch is a strike, and that struck him out, and finally we got it over with. Simper, 5. Got it. Sorry, Zach Geertsen. I was telling number 22, and Zach Geertsen's number 22.
They got revised.
Then they changed it on us and didn't tell me. So that does it. Green Canyon with the upset over Desert Hills, the 9th seed over the 6th seed. 12-4 is your final. So that sets up tomorrow. Green Canyon moves on in the elimination bracket, and they'll play at 1:30. They'll play the loser, or the winner, or the loser of Crimson Cliffs and Pineview. They will be starting here in about 30 minutes. So Green Canyon moves on tomorrow at 1:30, and we'll play the loser of the game coming up, Crimson Cliffs and Pineview. That's tomorrow at 1:30. So, big upset here, Green Canyon over Desert Hills, the final 12-4. Big thanks to Dallin Dacus back at the studio. I'm Rod Zundel. Hope you enjoyed this afternoon's upset win by Green Canyon. Once again, the final 12-4. Thanks for listening, everybody. We will talk to you soon. Have a great afternoon.